Alright, guys. So we got Trash Neal. Something ain't right. Now, this is going to be my first time ever hearing anything from Trash Neal. Okay.
Seeing you do what's like you do, even you say it's not for you. We couldn't change it if we wanted to. I know you've heard it all before, but you've opened up the door to deal with what we're going through. And it's all our fault. It's been like this forever, and here we are. We're supposed to live together, and all along they say it's all the same for everyone, for everyone. There's something ain't right. Another dead in the night. Though my father isn't here, I can hear his voice so clear. We've been doing this for years and years. And your freedoms were ignored, and our wealth was never yours. We be playing on an equal field, but it's all.
Yeah, so there is a lot going on, in this freaking video right here.
Though my father isn't here, I can hear his voice so clear. We've been doing this for years and years. And your freedoms were ignored, and our wealth was never yours. We be playing on an equal field, but it's all.
If your freedom was ignored, we'd be playing on an equal field. So that makes perfect sense right there. You know? And that's essentially what Black Lives Matter is talking about in the first place, right? They're supposed to have the same rights as everyone else. Simple.
Your freedoms were ignored, and our wealth was never yours.
And our wealth was never yours. So if we owned our wealth, right, and didn't have you taking all the wealth from us, then we'd be on equal fields.
We be playing on an equal field, but it's all our fault. It's been like this forever, and here we are. We're supposed to live together, and all along they say it's all the same for everyone, for everyone. There's something ain't right. Another dead in the night. You're treated like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. If you feel me, someone testify.
There you go. Our lives matter just like yours. It's not about saying, whose lives matter more, whose lives matter less. It's not saying any of that stuff. It's just saying their lives also matter.
No, 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 no. And all the more that comes along, you decide what's right.
So there's a point I usually have to bring up, and that is there were a lot of peaceful protests, right? Just like there were riots, there were also peaceful protests. And by watching this video, you can see, single pictures, right? But those pictures were taken from full-length protests that went on for hours and hours and hours without, anything burning, without any violence, without anything like that.
To undeceive, what it's like
Yep.
So you treat it like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. If you feel this song, testify. Something is right.
Y'all see that? You know, I'm glad they're actually showing some of the police brutality that was going on. You know, you'll look at a lot of biased media, they won't show that stuff. They really won't.
Another dead in the night.
You know, I think it's worth noting that simply pushing someone down onto concrete, like the way they just did, that could lead someone to permanent brain damage.
You treat it like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. If you feel this song, testify, testify. Something is right. Another dead in the night. When you treat it like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. If you feel this song, testify. Something is right. Na, 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 na.
There we go. That's exactly what I was referring to a moment ago. You know, the other situation where they just walked up and pushed him right down, you know, and I like that this is included in here because this is goes towards something I've been saying for a long time. In essence, when they're protesting, they are protesting against police brutality. Okay. It just so happens that most of the time, the victims of police brutality are black. That isn't to say every single time that is the case, because you see right here, this guy, a victim of police brutality, isn't black, but he's also featured in a video talking about police brutality and talking about Black Lives Matter.
Another dead in the night. And you treat it like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. Feel the song will testify. Something is right. Another dead in the night. Another dead in the night. And you treat it like a chore. Our lives matter just like yours. Feel the song will testify. Something is right. Something is right. Our lives matter just like yours. Testify. Something is right.
You know, this right here was, just an amazing video. All right. I'm so glad they added in, you know, that clip of, the elderly white man getting pushed. Right. I think with that, it makes the argument a lot harder for, people against the movement to say, right? Oh, they only care about black people. They don't care at all when it happens to white people. That clip right there, I think, says otherwise. You know, you also have, people saying the Democrats and the left only care what it happens to black people, right? You also have TYT, you have a lot of, left wing media coverage that also talked about what happened to, the elderly white man that got pushed. And I don't know what his current situation is, but I do know he was in the hospital for months over that. So it was not, an insignificant event for him. I loved everything about this. The video itself, the singing, the vocals. This was a beautiful freaking song. You know, and it really shouldn't matter how you feel about Black Lives Matter as the movement, the whatever else, right? The main sentiment you should be able to agree to is that they're saying our lives matter just like yours. That should not make you upset. Okay? It really shouldn't. So, alright, that's it for now, y'all.